Tell me, what do you see? Exactly, nothing. Obviously, they weren't actually flying. It's all visual effects. However, using a green or even blue screens would have reflected on the glass, making things look off. It's a great example of how bringing in VFX team early made everyone's job easier and improved the final result. Instead of the usual chroma key colors, they used a sand-toned backdrop, simple yet genius. In many films, the glass is left out and added later in post, but thanks to the sand color screens, they got natural desert reflection directly in the glass, making the film much more authentic. You might ask, how did the VFX team work with this? Isn't it harder to separate objects without a green screen? Here's the trick. They inverted the sand color, making object separation just as easy. In meetings, VFX supervisor Paul Lambert first talked whether scene should be filmed indoors or outdoors. They purposely found a high spot in Budapest that allowed them to film realistically, with only the sky visible, instead of doing it inside. That's why cinematographer Greg Fraser said Dune had the most realistic lighting he'd worked with in any movie so far. And speaking of realism, making a movement like this look natural is a next level difficult.